Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And that one goes out of bounds. A less than ideal beginning to this game.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Mistake by the kicker, and the offense will set up now at the 40. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching it downfield. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Blazers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running with purpose. Gets some space around the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Cross. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Offense showing a bunch formation now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They'll run it here. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And here's the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Blazers will bring their punt team on the field now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. They're going to run it here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Receiver makes the catch, and he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Offense moving to a bunch formation. First down, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Rodriguez.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
And there's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Play action here on first down. Looking for the wide out, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds his target, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. 3rd down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away. And now 4th down coming up. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. The UAB offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll be sacked back after one, narrowly avoiding a safety. We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Handoff to the back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the Blazers will have to kick this away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the ball fair caught right at midfield. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, Kirk, UAB has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Rodriguez. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Good enough for first down yardage. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Looking to chuck it again. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He finds his man. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option and to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. First down here for this offense. The back's got it again. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Takes it inside the 40. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
He's going to hand this off. Finding some room at the 25. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Ball carry here, because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a 3rd down play. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Pass is caught. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Ball handed off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 48 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. Here comes the UAB offense back out there. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. And the Blazers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down on the field. Let's see what this is all about.
Announce the receiver, downfield, offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback dropping back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Going for his running back. Caught quickly. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Blazers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Just trucks the man. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game. And the Blazers trying to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback still with the football. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it right near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line. And the Blazers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, no, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Bringing pressure. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the timeout is... Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Caught over the middle. It's Rodriguez. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Receiver makes the grab. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first two quarters of playoff football.
The Blazers will kick this away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The UAB offense is back out on the field now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
First and 10 now for the offense. Testing the right side here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down. Offense looking to throw the ball. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. I'm curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the Blazers are on the move here.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Can he get there on the ground? The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second.
Now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Grab down the middle. It's Simpson. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Let's it fly to the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And the Blazers looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Coming up, second down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. And he pulls in the catch. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Now it's second down here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's a quick grab. And the ball to the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The Blazers looking to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Pass caught, second down now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's running out of time here. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. And the Blazers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain. Second down here, time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it, a fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. Touchdown, UAB. And the beatdown continues. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. had nobody open. Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Just trying to get rid of it. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. Looking to throw it again. Looking for his back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's cross. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disaster.
And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter.
Touchdown, Blazers. And the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. And looking to throw now on first down. And the receivers got it. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now